Hello, we are back to playing the Doomcore Trilogy, and currently we are on MAP28, which is called Gutterway. So, of course, this map was a reject from Plutonia Revisited. It was styled after the sewers, which is from Final Doom, of course, the Plutonia experiment. Which is pretty obvious, of course, if anybody knows of those, or played them. Though it was probably a little too closely influenced. Because the problem I had with my submissions for that project is I kind of went in with the wrong mentality of kind of making Plutonia the way the Casali brothers did. So I made them way too close to the original source material instead of just making all original maps and had similar themes or settings or some of the gameplay setup. So here's our first secret, backpack, if you need it. And see. Oh yeah, and one of the things I do remember about this map is I was pretty surprised at how quickly this map came together. I made it in December 2010, I do remember. And it was actually over just 2 days that I made it. I made most of it in 1 day though. So I got pretty close to finishing, but there was still like the last little stretch. This should be a secret, but I don't think it's marked as one. Actually, I should go around. Guess I'll grab that. Should go to this area here. Shoot the chain gunners, of course. Don't cause any problems later. Keeps happening. Trying to get him in one hit. Now we got a couple Arachnotrons and quite a bit of trouble going on over here. I'm gonna try and be careful. Oh, and of course I'm running out. So just feel safer using plasma at the moment. Gets really crowded over here for a moment. Uh-oh, and we got trouble coming too. An uninvited guest. Just have time out in the corner once again. Thankfully we have plenty of rockets. Yeah, so I remember working on this map, just kind of sitting on the couch actually with my laptop. Fun fact about Doomcore and Reverie and even Eternally Yours, I think, is almost all of these maps were made with a touchpad on my laptop because I didn't actually have a mouse at the time. That's the whole reason that I became a keyboard player. And there we got the red key. And so I actually had to adjust to playing this game with the keyboard, and it actually became sort of a preference for me over time. And then likewise I was just so used to using the touchpad on my laptop that I just didn't bother getting a mouse for a while. I think this next area gets pretty dangerous. It's a super shotgun if you're playing this pistol starting. Yeah, this is kind of evil right here. There's going to be a couple of chain gunners and a Hell Knight. I think I died last time I played this. Didn't have great health, and I came down willing to risk it, and I paid for it. But yeah, of course, we're now like Plutonium. We have the library area, deep underground. Oops, it was close. I had my rocket launcher ready. Yeah, even though these maps, well, this map specifically and the other map that I made for that Revisited project, excuse me, I felt like they were, even though they're a little bit similar, maybe too similar, I still feel they're fun maps to play. I'm not going to say they're good maps, just that they're fun maps for me to play. So, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything. Of course, with an Archvile on the loose. He's got his little pouncer blocking him. Or blocking me, I should say. Oh, come on. Okay, that opens over here. Yep. Incoming with yet another these little troublemakers. It's our favorite combination of pain elementals and archviles. Don't want to walk over this line where you can see the shadow, because I know it's going to open those walls behind me to some demons, and I think some chain gunners as well. Of course I know about it, so I'm playing it safe. Oh, okay, it makes the door close. There, it's not so bad. If you know it's coming anyway. Should be more shotgunners. I think there's another, yep, another elemental. Trying to shoot straight here. Shot up twice. Just get another timeout in the corner. Okay, rocket time. I do like this little library area. Or not so little anyway. It's got the fun little setup with the switch here, which raises all those steps, so you can grab the yellow key just sitting on the bookshelf. There's some rockets tucked away. You probably can't see it because the Mancubus corpse is blocking it. Yeah, that's the end of this section. You already grabbed all the rockets. Good old long lift, just like the original. I had fun making those winding halls at the top you see there. I do remember working on that. Let's see if I can grab another suit. I'm pretty sure there's a Baron, yep. Really gotta be careful aiming. Oh, whoops, too many. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Guess that's another little accident. It's really odd. I'm pretty darn sure I've played through this trilogy before. It's possible maybe I have an old version on this desktop. I really don't know what the deal is. So now we got another little secret over here. It's going to be this, the BFG, and although it's not marked because this floor is damaging, don't want to forget the soul sphere, and it's very quickly going to be put to use right here as I try to escape out of here. Wait. I'll just grab that. Oh, yep, I see him. Yeah, I do kind of wish back then it was fun and valuable working on the Revisited project, because I remember learning about stuff like source ports. This was actually when I learned about it. It was during the summer of 2010, and it was when I was working on my MAP28 for that project that I used Chocolate Doom for the first time, and then I learned and understood about things like the vis planes and all that stuff. So, and that was when I started to refocus a little bit on my projects. I think because Doom Core wasn't even immediately vanilla compatible, it was more limit removing and boom. It just kind of over time I was really fascinated with trying to make things work with vanilla Doom 2. That I didn't know what to do about Doom Core. Oops. Yeah, I can't forget this area gets really crowded. Gotta shoot my way out. That's not too bad. Though I gotta be careful over here. Oops. Oh, of course. Just eat away the health. There's got to be someone else here. Nice little thing about these platforms lowering is just being able to run to them when you run out of the radiation suit. Kind of like that idea for this one. It's a little bit different, at least compared to the original map. Oh, way more chain gunners here, though. Of course, how do you improve everything? Just add more chain gunners. It's my early philosophy. Not really. Just stay where you are. Not too bad. There's another secret. Not here, but it's this little thing with the vent texture. So this area I know is gonna, well, possibly be deadly if I'm not careful. Not this first part. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully not. It's when I go and flip the switch in this room. Oh, come on. Okay, so I think I'll flip that and social distance a little bit. Ah, wonderful. I'm sorry, I just get a thrill, apparently, out of catching fireballs. Yeah, not much else I can think to mention about this map. Just some of those. Oh, okay, yeah, I already have that. All the cells. I could use more cells, I guess. Yeah, why don't we break out the plasma rifle? There's really not much reason to go this way except to get some mega armor if you need it. It is a little bit cramped though. And with... oh, wow. Got a surprise kiss from a Cacodemon. Okay. I think that should do it, I hope. Don't want to run too fast and miss that. I think I'll use this opportunity to... I think grab this. Yeah, I didn't grab it yet. Sure enough, it's not marked for some reason. It should be a secret. We have our last little stretch here with the... whoops. The big room at the end. Gotta flip the switches. And I'll just... of course there's hit scanners. I think I'll switch to this. Really gotta be careful though. Whoops. Berserk pack. I could let them in fight, but I just feel like using rockets. Oh boy. Gotta let those rockets hit somebody. Somehow. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Not too much left. They should be... these are like the last few, or two. And one. Let's hope, anyway. As soon as I can actually see the messages. Or see past the messages, anyway. Looks like there's a few more monsters, actually. One of them's behind me. Okay. So, two more. Could be they haven't gone through the teleport just yet, or I left somebody behind somewhere. Yep, the comedy routine of trying to find the last monster or two. Hmm. Could they be back here, or maybe I'll check the arena real quick. Hmm. I don't know what could be missing. Unless maybe... I don't remember. I know I shot some of the imps in this room. Maybe I didn't get one, yeah. Sure enough. Sometimes they wander up here when I'm going down there, so... there's still one more, though. Got the ones there, and... Yep, there. Do I do the shameful thing and just open the map? It's not going to help if they're totally stiff. Oh, there's movement in the end room. Whoops. No, I just wanted to turn that off again. So I did make just another little thing about Plutonia Revisited, is I did make a map much later, long after the project had come out. It was in 2016, and I decided to tackle the idea of doing a Plutonia map, basically remaking the idea I had of doing my map, which was based on Impossible Mission. And it was a map I made in 2016 called Kamikaze Suicidal. So that's a little map that you could use to replace 22 or just to play it in general. But it's another little fun thing connected to the Revisited project. But anyway, so it looks like I got all the secrets and monsters. That's everything. Alright, yeah, so I just didn't have the heart to replace this map, even though it really wasn't intended for Doomcore. But I still find it fun to play, and I enjoy it, so I just didn't see a reason to take it out altogether. So I was glad to at least find a way to keep it in this map set by bumping it down one slot, and then bumping 28 down and combining it with map 27. But anyway, that's about it, so I'll see you guys in the next part. Take care.